Welcome back to Relationship Status. It's your girl, Nique Cruz.
Tisha Samuel, a.k.a. Professor T.
K.Antoinette, the blogger.
And I am C.O. Butler.
Hey, your boy. Yusuf in the building, and you know what day it is. It is
Hump Day.
And we are back at it for another week. Nique.
Yes.
How's the week going so far?
It is humping great. Make CL grab his pearls.
All right.
No. It was great. It's going good so far. No complaints.
Okay, Professor T, how's your week going so far?
It's going absolutely wonderful. My bells are jingling.
Bells are jingling.
Oh.
Yes.
We are really
Hey.
I'm gonna keep it. Reel it in.
Jingle bell all the way.
Jingle bell, jingle bell, jingle bell.
I'm trying to think.
K.Antoinette.
I was going to try to keep it going, but I could not think on my feet just now.
A Christmas term? What could you?
I don't know. I'm great.
That's it. Your week's going great.
I'm sorry.
That's it.
I'm not
It's
clever
okay.
on my
But
feet.
you're such a creative writer.
I know.
A great podcasting mind.
Thank you.
And that's what you come up. I'm great.
I'm great.
Is that where we're going? Is that the standard you're going to set?
You had a hump in your head. You just went in.
Hump Day.
Couldn't get over the hump.
Yeah. Come on, stretching them out, man.
Well, CL.
I'm good. Bonus no chest. I'm good. I am regular.
You a regular?
Yes.
No, okay.
Yes, we're regular.
What about you, Yusuf?
Having a good week.
Great.
Yeah, that's about it.
That's it.
That's it.
Okay.
So I figure we can
Jump right into it.
jump right into the Dear Nique, brought to you
We here again.
Brought to you by the people over at Unfiltered. Go ahead and grab your unfiltered crop top hoodie or your regular hoodie. It is hoodie season. Visit them, unfilteredforever.com. Nique, what's up?
All right, we got a Dear Nique says 4 months ago, I got out of a relationship with a girl who was very jealous and controlling. The relationship was absolutely toxic. I was with her for 1.5 years, and during that time, I was constantly wishing and praying to get out, to be free. But now that I'm out, I wish I was back in. I loved this girl more than I loved anyone in my life, and I miss her so much. It's crazy, I know. How can you love and miss someone this much when they've put you through so much hell? I don't understand it, and it sucks. Last night, I was thinking of contacting her, but I'm afraid to, because she's so angry at me. And a month ago, she contacted my whole family and talked mess about me and told them all a bunch of embarrassing information about me. So I blocked her and got my family to block her. I cannot contact her again, but I want to so badly because I want us to be on good terms. I'm a freaking mess. I'm sorry. Can anyone relate, or does anyone have any advice?
Wow.
Where do we start?
At the beginning.
You are just lonely, my guy.
He's lonely?
He's just lonely. You
Scared?
Yeah.
Scared of what?
Being alone.
Yeah, I think he's comfortable with her.
He was in a relationship alone already. So
Yeah.
if you're going to be by yourself, be by yourself.
Yeah, but I think people get used to even the bad things, right?
Do they?
They do. Even things that are not good for you, you get used to that. So, he's out here on his own. He probably is used to having someone else to talk to, interact with, and now he doesn't have that anymore. And so he's thinking he misses her when she probably wasn't adding anything to his life.
And what should he? What do we?
So he's a loser?
I'm not saying he's a loser. I'm saying
I
he's
wouldn't say
lonely.
loser.
I was gonna.
He signed it. I'm a mess. I agree. He is a mess.
He is a mess.
So my condolences to you, my brother.
Yes.
One of the things that I think is happening here, I do agree that there's some loneliness that's creeped in, but K.Antoinette, when you were saying that some people, they just kind of get used to that type of treatment. Mm-hmm. I think that there are some people that they prefer the toxicity because they know it and because it means that someone's going to be there, than the responsibility that it takes to learn how to be happy, in your oneness and in your singleness. Yeah. And so you have some people that are willing to put up with even different forms of abuse if that means having a warm body beside them.
Right.
A dude?
Or even,
well, in this case, it's a dude.
So he has no women.
Well, no, he got no prospects.
He probably has other women, but she's comfortable.
No, I don't think so.
Well, or either some people, kind of to your point, Professor T, is they interpret that toxicness as love. Like, that's the only way I know you really love me is when you're raising hell in my life. I'm sorry.
So he's damaged.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Anybody that, and I quote, he said, he says the relationship was absolutely toxic. How can you love and miss someone so much when they put you through hell?
Right.
I blocked her, but I still want to reach out because I want us to be on good terms. So yeah, he has a lot of damage that he needs to recognize and work on internally. But he's looking for the external something.
So
he's not dealing with the real issue here, which is
I think his self-esteem.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
He has was it Stockholm syndrome?
that's an example.
Yeah.
That's what he has. Because why would you want to be with somebody who obviously you weren't happy with?
But you are saying that as a confident and healed, probably healthy person, and not, to this listener that wrote this, I would say just look, and I would think that you need to look at some past relationships too, because usually if it's a pattern there, then you might be gravitating towards people who are toxic because there is something else going on underneath the surface.
That's good.
Yeah, I think he needs a professional.
Yeah.
He needs a professional.
I agree.
That may be how his mother loves him.
Yeah, sometimes. Oh, I'm doing a mommy issues one.
Are you? Mm-hmm. Okay, so the mom,
that could be. Absolutely.
It could be how mom treats.
Mm-hmm. That's what he's used to. He was used to the yelling or some type of, abandonment or abuse.
So how long were they together? Did it say?
1.5 years.
So he had pre-existing problems.
Oh yeah,
because for 1.5 years to cause this,
and they've only been broke up 4 months.
Mm-hmm.
And his need to want to contact her so they will be on good terms also goes back to maybe his mom was like that. And he kept trying to do things to please her. So they would be on good terms. So she wouldn't be mad at him.
Right.
Well, as a man.
Okay.
Yep.
I could understand this about sex.
Okay.
Right? Maybe she got bad attitude. Sex is amazing. Or best sex you ever had.
She got that wop.
Okay. Well,
that's the thing.
She could have a wop.
You have stayed with someone because the sex was just good?
I don't.
I have.
Okay.
I haven't personally. I just don't.
You said it all got to go.
I put me first, so it's always about me. So I'm selfish. I've had sex with somebody, so I'm gonna have sex with somebody else too. It ain't
the best sex is with myself, so I don't care.
I didn't say that.
No, that's what he said.
No, it's not the best.
No, I said this is what I say. So sex doesn't hold on to me.
Don't confuse that with my comments. That's all me. That's all me. That's not nothing to do with me. I am C.O. Butler, and I don't endorse that sentiment, that message. That is Nique Cruz. Okay, Nique. I kind of lost my train of thought there.
My apologies.
You were saying you can understand if sex is why he
yes, I may understand it better, but I can't understand the emotional abuse part that you gonna sign up for. Like, some people just want to be treated poorly.
I think that's a thing.
And what do they say about breakups? It takes half the time to actually get over the person, and he's only 4 months into the breakup.
It takes
and they were together
1 month for every 2 months.
Yeah. Right. So
but they weren't together long enough for you to go through all that grief. Like,
well,
what I'm saying is this is why he's probably still processing through it, because it's kind of like a grief process.
You got to flush out your system a little bit
with someone, and he's only 4 months in, so you're gonna have those feelings where you feel like you missed a person.
See, I know what happens.
You're starting to question, because it's the same thing. When someone dies, it's like you remember all the great things.
You do.
You forget about all the bad stuff. And you start kind of romanticizing the person. And
no. And I know what happened here.
What happened?
She broke up with him.
Okay.
He was doing everything to make it work.
Oh, he was trying. Yeah.
Because he didn't specify.
He didn't specify who broke up with who.
Oh, she broke up with him.
That, yeah.
So now he feeling bad, like he did something wrong when he was doing all he could do to start with, and
she just.
Or he could be playing the victim.
Nah, not writing a letter to us.
I'm about to say,
I didn't pick up on him playing the victim.
I mean, we can't read into the letter like that, but they were because he said the whole relationship was toxic, and he blocked her, and she went.
Well, he blocked her only because she did something to him.
After she did something to him.
Yes, he didn't block her just off top.
But
or off back.
But he says that she went to his family and was talking mess about him. What if that mess was just revealing who he was when they were in a relationship?
Didn't he say embarrassing?
Embarrassing moment.
Well, that's what you women sometimes think. That's who I am. That's not who I am. That's who I am.
But I mean, because we don't know. He didn't go into detail of why the relationship was toxic, or
he did. She mistreated him.
For the sake of the letter, let's not.
Oh, Nique doesn't believe in the letter.
Because what I don't want to happen is for us to start blaming him, and he's already hurt.
Let's not blame the victim. The writer here.
No, I don't want to blame the victim, but I do want to look at it from a different perspective, because a lot of times people will come to us with these letters from how they feel like, okay, I'm 4 months broken up. I'm 4 months out of this relationship. I'm hurting. This is what she did to me. This is how I felt. She was toxic. She was the bad person.
Right.
When in return, it could have just been you.
Right, but we're never going to get that other half of it.
Yeah.
Right. We're never going to get her letter unless, that just
she
happens.
hears it and calls in.
What we do have is his letter, and his letter is full of pain and anguish and, a lot of stuff that we could help, him with today. So I don't want us to make him feel worse. Like it was you, and we don't really, know.
So what advice, outside of professional help, outside of counseling?
You deserve better, and you should understand that you're going to miss the person, and you're going to miss the connection. But whether you broke up with her or she broke up with you, it was a connection that needed to end if it was toxic. And the proof you have of that is how she reacted after, the relationship ended. Someone who loves you does not do that. And you need to love yourself a little bit more, because you won't allow people to do that to you or to continue to be in your space in that way.
Absolutely. Amen. I agree with that 100%.
You believe that's fair? No, nobody believes this is fair. All right, I'm going to say. Well, what do you think she got out of going to embarrass him? Like
hurt people.
Yeah, and if she's as toxic as he explains, that's very consistent with toxic behavior. Right. So it's probably very much in character for her to now try to make him look like the bad guy. But I think that to your point, definitely self-love is the goal here for him, and he really needs to try to discover that before he tries to move on in a new relationship. And I think the process to that, because if you were in a toxic relationship for 1.5 years and you're struggling to stay away, after you should be free. You should feel free. And it's okay. It's human to miss her and to even miss some of the good times. But to still want that, or to even more so want to be on good terms, it speaks more to you, my brother. So if you're not at a place right now where you already love yourself, which you probably don't, this is evidence of that. One of the logical things you can do, and this is something that has worked for some women, or at least some of my friends and even me, sometimes writing down, even though you already know what she's done, you know what you've experienced, write that shit down. The things that she's done, the ways that she's belittled you, the ways that she's disrespected you, and look at that list of things. And then make another list of the positives and begin to look at the facts, because I think he's caught up in the emotional stuff, missing her and being lonely right now. Yeah. And if you go based on that, you're going to find yourself in this cycle where you're constantly wanting the attention of someone who doesn't respect you. And I know what it's like to be in a situation where you're trying to love someone that is just kind of used to like pain and toxicity. You can't you can't love them out of that out of that space. They have to want to get out of that space themselves, and they'll never really appreciate the good that you bring until they want something better or they want something different. So, brother, you're going to find yourself back in the same situation if you don't figure out how to get to a place of realizing that you are free.
Yes.
Like, this is a blessing. This is not a curse. And you need to recognize that.
And don't show any of your male friends your notes. Yes, keep that to yourself.
Well, that might be helpful.
No.
He might need some help.
No. We're suck it.
I'm gonna say,
Like, oh, you know what? I can't stand her now too. So then,
No, don't show your friends. Because I may agree. I don't like you.
Yeah.
But we're going to pick at you.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh,
And
I will judge.
Yeah, as soon as we kind of feel like you're over it.
It's a wrap.
Yeah, remember that time you wrote them notes down?
Well, if he's healed by then,
I thought you had a rap notebook.
joke
We had
with
a
you.
feeling.
Now?
No.
we laugh at stuff now that we
Yeah.
cried about before with our
Women?
friends. Or
We're like, girl,
like,
so
girl, you remember that
stupid.
time when I was like
You
crazy
think
over
women
the-
bond over that?
Once
trauma
we're healed.
bonding.
Yeah, trauma.
Once we're healed, we
Once
might
you're
look
healed.
back and reflect. You know,
I know. Me and my best friend, we laugh about some of the things I've been through, and vice versa.
Does she clown you about it, or do y'all just joke about it?
We joke about it. I think it is a difference.
laugh
between
together. Yeah.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
we'll
Guys tend to do it in front of other guys.
Oh,
Oh,
yeah, I
no.
know.
Not one-on-one.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
It's very hurtful. I
Yeah,
feel
yeah.
bad for the person
Yeah,
that
yes.
usually has to endure that.
Yes, it's not.
Nah, but you almost got to, you got to take it because there's times where you're gonna be on the opposite end of it.
Oh yeah,
Or
And
not.
you're on the opposite end.
Yeah.
It's such a good thing.
Oh, it's a better feeling when you're on the opposite end.
Yes.
Yeah.
So what advice do y'all have for this man?
First of all, stop being a sucker.
Oh my God.
Go look yourself in the mirror and give you some positive affirmations. You need to play. You need a detox.
Okay.
Okay. You probably need
Purge
a little bit.
Take all those pictures down.
Take them out of your phone. Delete the whole thread.
You got to get back to yourself.
Delete
You
her
got to
number.
start like. You have to do something. Replace the time you're doing with thinking about her. So maybe that's walking, running, riding your bike. Don't play the game. Don't go on no social media and like Tinder and that's not even social media. No dating sites.
Dating sites.
Yeah.
They said the best one to get over your ex is to get under the necks, right?
Yeah, yes, but you have to be very.
Be careful.
Careful with
I know, I'm
that.
just-
You gotta
Yeah, 'cause-
move in a certain manner.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it don't sound like this man got utility women. So you might need some utility bodies.
Yeah. I
You're
would.
gonna be causing damage.
Yeah, I would definitely purge everything that was associated with her. Even with friends, I would, if we shared mutual friends, I would have to not cut them completely off, but just tell them, look, respectfully, I'm trying to get over her and I don't want to discuss her. If she's going to be in the same place, let me know.
I hope he talking to his women friends.
But I mean, because you don't want, if she's this toxic, you don't want to find yourself in a position where you're somewhere trying to enjoy yourself and you're uncomfortable. But yeah, I would definitely find a new hobby. Go out there. I wouldn't say, ride a bike or anything, but start something.
Bad hobby.
Not riding a bike or anything, because I mean, like exercise. I'm not gonna just go tell somebody that, but start something that you've never done before.
Well, it starts with exercise, but it's about improving yourself.
And getting out some of that pent up energy.
Yes,
too.
and the next time she see you, you need to be looking
Oh, that's what it is. Revenge.
amazing. Yes, amazing.
There's no ulterior motive
glow
there.
up.
Right.
Yes, absolutely.
I was with you for a minute.
Yes, I've been doing a few things.
But I would say something such as start reading books or start painting. Something. Why? Why not?
Reading no books.
No.
I think just
You need to
find
listen to
something
some
that you
you need to go
enjoy.
listen to some-
Yeah,
that
something
you
you
interested in,
enjoy.
whatever you like.
You need to listen to Future. And get that toxic
The energy.
moving,
Yeah.
and then put it in a constructive place.
Or start listening to our Relationship Status podcast.
You can
If
listen
have
to
some
that
of that time.
after
And
you
Let's
listen
Build
to
Futures
Future.
podcast.
No, you
Yeah.
listen to Futures. Yes, Let's Build Futures.
Yeah, listen
Futures,
to-
RSP.
Yeah.
And you need to really get you some women.
Well, before you do that,
utility women.
Utility people.
Oh,
before you do that,
Because we don't know if he's into women or men. Like,
Well, he's-
No, that don't. What does
Yeah,
that mean?
that's
that don't mean we're not into that since
It
we're
may
making up
just
stuff.
be-
No.
Since we're making up stuff.
We're making up stuff. He could be into both.
Yeah.
but so that you don't find yourself in a similar situation as you try to, meet other women, take some time to really work on you and get to the root
Not
of why.
sleep. Not sleep with them. Just meet them. So you got to build your tolerance.
Meet
back up.
people.
No, and Yeah,
Okay.
eventually you got to get back out there. But I'm just saying, like, put some energy and effort into getting to the root of why you put up with this and you still desire.
I got to deal with myself and try
Deal
to
with
get
yourself, please.
It's a lot of work.
But see,
Loving
that's why I
yourself
said
is hard work.
that's why I said something like painting or something like that. Something you can do with other people or you can meet other people
I might
doing.
catch you pain.
No, but I mean, I said it because they have like little paint and sips and stuff like that.
Men should not be going to paint. A man go to paint and sit by himself.
You're gonna meet a lot
It's
of
gonna be
women
weird.
there.
Yep.
Yeah,
No,
you'll meet some women there.
No, they're gonna look at you like you're a murderer.
No, we're not.
You better be. You better be attractive.
You're gonna get that
No.
one where
You
she's like,
better be
"Ooh, that
attractive."
was good."
Oh,
No,
No,
you better be
yeah.
attractive.
he likes to paint.
No,
Okay.
no.
He's into this.
An ugly man can't go sitting there and talk
Nah.
about painting.
How you know this
And
man
y'all be
ugly?
like, no,
There
I'm
is no
just
such
saying.
thing as an
There's
ugly
ugly
man.
Well, there's ugly
What?
advice and there's good looking advice.
as Professor T looked at her like
Say what?
the lies you tell. there is
I
such a
don't see
thing.
ugly men now.
Yes, there is.
Just like,
Well, I'll say appearance wise, because a man.
What
What else is
What
there?
other is there? What else is there?
Because a person could be ugly internal. So
I don't
like,
know your insides.
but once you talk to a person,
I won't know
I don't
your
judge a
insides.
person by their looks because once we have a conversation, that may attract me to you.
But what
So
about
if I go ahead and cut it off because you're ugly,
Are you working somewhere and I gotta talk to you?
oh wow.
I have to be physically attracted, but I get what
Yeah.
you're saying too, because sometimes people, I don't really look at them that way until I have that conversation. So I agree.
Yeah. Okay.
Because they can be attractive,
It's
and
very
then
hard for me to be attracted to somebody. So I agree.
Why is it so hard for you to be attractive to people?
You know, we're helping the person.
No.
That's a good question.
That's
Like,
a good question. You can't answer the question.
She could. She's a
Could.
woman. She has a choice.
No, it's just I don't know. It's just one of those things. If it's
You attracted
natural
to energy?
yeah.
That's a thing.
Well, it's a combination. It's energy. Can I have an intellectual conversation with you? Do I feel like I'm listened to? Can I actually just sit in silence with you? It's a level to it. So
Did you just roll your eyes and blow out hot
Exactly.
breath? Hot breath out of your
Why
nose?
do I have to sit in
Because
silence
what
with you?
she's saying is, and I know not that you need help, K.Antoinette,
No, please
but
help, 'cause he needs
There is
help.
a difference between finding someone attractive and then being attracted to them. Being attracted to them means that there's something about them that you're drawn to. I can find you cute, handsome, fine, but then not be drawn to you. Those are two different things.
Thank you, Professor T.
But you
That
need
was
to
so
have.
beautiful
But you need to
say.
have a physical attraction.
But you need one of those, right?
Yes, I mean the physical attraction. Yes, I have to have, but I've seen
Okay.
plenty of fine men, and I'm just like, oh,
No. I'm just saying because the statement you were making was you needed to be attracted. You need to find them attractive.
no, I said attracted, which she explained just now.
No, I know what you said. I'm talking about earlier on. You said you needed to find the person attractive.
Right,
Yeah. So that was to Nique's point where she was
Yeah.
saying that she didn't care how they look. Like
I
it
don't
was-
care.
right.
Yeah. And you was like, yeah, I care.
No, I do care.
Yeah, that's
I'm not-
that's the
look.
point. I'm agreeing with you.
No,
Like,
I-
don't fight me if
I'm
I'm
not
agreeing.
fighting you, but I'm saying it both matters. They're both matters. But when I said that it's hard for me to be attracted to someone, that's
That's
why.
the question.
Yeah.
So,
So
oh,
it's
it's hard
both.
to get
But I admire that in Unique.
Yeah, I don't look
do. And you've said,
Admire what?
Listen, hear me out. No, y'all, for real. Because now I'm not there. But I admire that because I think that when you're the type of person that the person doesn't necessarily have to be physically attractive to you, off back, as
Off
Nique said.
back?
But I just want to say, y'all, it's off bat. BAT, not BACK. I thought I'd throw that out there.
Thank you.
That's a whole nother flaunt.
That's a whole nother.
It's bat.
Bat?
No, because off back is like the regional twist
To
that people
Nique?
the regional twist that people put on the actual saying, which is off bat or off the bat. Like
off the.
off bat. Like the doctor could tell off bat that you needed to lose some weight. Like it's an actual
But I never even heard.
I've never heard off
bad.
bat.
All
So
I
I
heard
just
was
been
off
saying it
top.
wrong.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard. I heard
You
off
heard
top.
off bat?
Yeah,
I never heard of off bat.
I always knew it was off bat. We just
I
say
thought it
off
was
bat.
off top.
Yeah.
Off top. Let me take it.
Yeah, off
It's just
top.
a
I
regional
heard
thing.
off
So like
top.
I'm gonna say this, and this is one of the most embarrassing things that I find about Lamar. Okay, so all my Lamartian listeners out there, sorry, I'm getting ready to
Lamartian.
spill.
Yeah,
okay. They're
I'm gonna spill the
Lamartians.
tea. So JUST
JUST. Okay.
morning,
Just morning.
just morning. Like they say that to replace this morning.
Oh wow. I didn't.
Yeah, it's a thing. So
It is.
Okay.
So anyway,
Yes. That's K.Antoinette.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Did that answer your questions though?
You was on.
I was saying I
Oh, you
admire that
admire
about
Nique.
Nique.
Tell us why
Yeah.
you admire Nique.
Because
Your
I think that
admiration.
when you are at a place where the person doesn't necessarily have to be physically attractive, I think that you actually kind of your pool is a little bit wider.
You don't
Is that
say.
a good
Your
thing?
pool, I mean, yeah,
Cast a wider net, you catch more fish.
a wider pool that's not a bad thing to have a
The
wider
numbers
pool.
go down.
But you're still gonna, even if you
The
use
numbers
that
go
big,
down.
Yeah.
you
Why?
use a bigger net,
The probability goes down.
you're still
Why?
gonna just get somebody who attracts you out of those people.
But the point is, she has more to choose from. Than,
No, when I go into
Not
talking
really.
to an individual, I don't look at is his face cute.
Okay, so you take every man's number who offers it to you.
No.
Exactly. So why? So the
Not
ones that
because
get
of
rejected,
the way they look.
So-
It could be the way they approach me.
True.
Okay.
True.
Okay. What's the wrong way to approach you? Yo, 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 yo.
Hey, Ma.
That could be.
Hey, Ma.
Shorty in the red.
Yo, yo, yo.
Damn, Gus.
Excuse
Okay.
me.
You know.
Oh,
Or
yeah?
even
You don't like
coming
excuse
in and
Not
rubbing
with
my
that
backside. Yeah. Being all touchy-feely to some, whoa, hold up, you don't know me.
Okay, but
Smile.
so if that man is attractive but didn't know how to approach you, you get rid of him?
Yeah, I just, no, I'm not interested.
That's
That's the second time
easy.
you sucked her teeth.
okay.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
easy.
Can we have a preference?
Yeah,
Nope.
I'm
So what is the
But
right
like-
way?
transitioning right in
The
front.
Like
right
you-
way to what?
I can call all
Approach.
my friends and they will tell you I don't have a type when it comes to like
Maybe you should have a type. Yeah.
it's no like
It's-
he's the most gorgeous thing. Like no, some of them are ugly, not so easy to look at.
Not
And
easy to look.
I need you to be easy.
I
to
would
look
say,
at.
well, I mean, the reason I say that is
All
because
day.
At least to you.
All
At
damn
least
day.
to you.
Yeah.
Like,
But you know what? When I have these conversations with them or we do things together and we having fun, like I can't wait to see them.
My eyes too big for him not to be.
you can't
Like
wait
when
to
they
see him.
walk into the door, it's like, okay, yes, you're here. So like when I say not
Who's
easy
there?
on the eyes,
guy.
yeah, when I say not easy on the eyes, you may not find him attractive.
No, you said ugly. You didn't say
Well,
nobody
Yeah,
is
ugly.
attractive.
You did say
Not
ugly.
finding
You
someone
say
attractive
ugly.
is very subjective. But you said ugly.
Well, ugly is
Ugly
subjective.
subjective too.
No, it ain't.
Ugly is
Not easy
subjective.
on the eyes. I was trying to be nice.
Yes, ugly is
Ugly is
subjective.
subjective.
My homegirls have dated some men. Now I'm just like,
But you're
and they
no
hey.
ugly is its own category.
Yeah.
Ugly when they're ugly, that's universal. Everybody said they're ugly.
Yeah. Yeah.
Some people are just unattractive.
He may be ugly, but he may
Boy.
is what's
he could be a short man, and you like. I just don't like short.
Okay, so we just got a subset. So,
Oh, ugly is all
so
like.
you mean to tell me it's just
There's some uglies. Like wow,
Yeah.
he's ugly in every state he goes to.
Universal ugly.
Yeah,
That
he's
is so
the
funny.
ugly. Like
Oh.
y'all heard it here
But
first.
yeah,
but if he could be ugly and walk in a room and get everybody's attention.
Because he's ugly.
yeah.
Not because he's ugly,
Like
but it could be the way he presents himself, his confidence level.
Yeah, his confidence
Like,
level. Everybody's looking at him like this.
Oh.
Don't even know how ugly
on,
he
man.
is.
Y'all are being very offensive.
Yeah, because
ugly
there's
people?
hey, there's a lot of ugly rappers that have high confidence.
That's the money.
Because they have
yeah.
money.
That's,
Yeah.
The money helps with that.
Yeah, they have
Hey,
money.
there's a lot of ugly.
Do people
yeah.
become more attractive to you as an individual when they have more money, or they can
no.
dress or anything?
No.
To women.
Not the man.
To women, because I'm gonna tell you, I can
Women?
tell you how. I can give you an example.
Okay.
And this is not unattractive, but there's literally a nanny who married a famous athlete.
Mm-hmm.
And she literally got $200 million.
Mm-hmm.
She didn't work out. She was just attractive.
Okay.
I don't even think she went to college. I don't know too many men who can rise from that occasion, from those ashes.
That
become
prison
the
bay, and he do it.
Yeah, but he don't have money. He don't. Nobody wrote him a check. He got a rich girl pregnant.
But so he got her pregnant.
That don't mean you get money.
Yeah.
They'll give you $1 million and tell you to move on. She got $200 million. She didn't go work out one day with Tiger. She assaulted him and still got $200 million.
But to answer your question, yes.
yeah.
Pussy is being
Yes.
real.
Yes.
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 It's definitely the action behind the money, because don't get me wrong, I've also been very attracted to a man who hasn't had, much money.
Oh, the broke ones.
Yeah, I have been.
We've all been there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But definitely the action behind a man that has money. Yeah.
Slide that man your debit card so you can.
That adds
So
to
he
the
can
attraction.
feel. So he can feel.
I'm a little bit more drawn to you. Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
Oh,
Yeah.
So what was the last thing that our
Right.
writer,
Yeah, you women.
how did he, I'm just keeping it real. What was his question? What was the last thing he said? And Yusuf, you didn't give him any advice.
Right, you didn't.
I did give him advice.
Okay, we'll give him some more.
He said, "Can anyone relate, or does anyone have any advice?"
Okay, so we gave the advice. Can anyone relate
To him?
to him?
No.
I can.
In a
I'm
toxic
gonna be honest.
situation.
Yeah,
Yeah? Okay.
I've been in a situation where a person mistreated me, and I kept going back, or like, you know, I just wanted us to be on good terms. I didn't want us to be, you know, I hate you, because I knew we had to be in some shape or form. We had to all be in one area together.
Why? It can't be like kids. Nah, that's
No,
different.
not kids, but
Boy. No.
Work.
work was one.
Okay.
Work has been one.
Bailed her out. Go ahead.
No, I am the president of my class, and I dated someone in my class, and he was very active in helping, and I knew in order for me to, you know, be able to work with him, we had to be on good terms. I don't like to sit there and we can't
You
communicate.
can text and email. You ain't got to be on good terms.
Well,
with
the
that.
way that they do it at their alma mater is extremely serious.
Yeah,
Yeah.
serious.
So
Very serious.
we have to communicate on some, like, it can be just text and email, that's fine, but we have to get to a point where we can text and email and not feel some type of way, or he ignore me, or some, you know, or him being, oh, I don't want to go to your house and pick up the food to take to the stadium because I'm mad, or my girlfriend. No, I want us to be on the level where we're good.
Right.
Okay.
So yeah,
Is that a woman thing? Because men don't.
What, men don't care about?
yeah, because he just stopped coming.
Yeah. Men don't care.
He
about
just stopped coming.
About what? What
Like
part?
women tend to feel like they have to have some closure,
I used to.
or they have to get to a point where they're comfortable with letting go. When a lot of men will just say,
I'm out.
yeah,
But on the opposite side of that,
or we'll make up something.
a lot of men are shut down and not deal with it, and then they'll want to come back and get that same closure years
yeah.
later. So I mean, it goes both ways.
Yeah, but that's after they then got married and had 2 kids.
Yeah,
With
and
somebody.
you in my DMs at
Yeah.
3 a.m. Ain't your
Yes.
baby up? Need some milk.
How your wife doing?
Yeah.
Right.
Put on the
How's
phone.
being married?
So is that honest? That's not honest.
No, that's not
Like
honest.
that's just like I'm kind of tired of my situation now.
I feel like it can go both ways. You probably still didn't deal with that stuff you need to deal with back then.
I didn't deal with it. If you're still interested,
If you're still interested in me.
you just shut me down. Like, guess it didn't work.
Well, I have a confession to make.
He loves me. What's that?
You dealt with it.
Before,
Okay.
wait, hold on, man. Let me finish.
Okay.
Before the producer plays back the point and prove that I did not give advice, I didn't give advice. So
Because you lied.
because I lied. So before it comes back on me, like it came back on somebody else,
Okay.
let me go ahead and put it out there.
You know
That's
what?
so shady.
Very,
Petty, right? We talked
very
about the
petty.
pettiness.
And he said he wasn't petty, right? Okay,
What?
thank you.
Go ahead.
Moving forward, what's your point?
What did I say? That was petty.
No,
What's your
said
point?
you're shady.
I stated facts. It was facts. So before we do that, to me,
Tone and delivery.
because I don't want to get it done to me.
Right.
I think that you need to, outside of professional help, because you need a professional. Outside of that, don't worry about, and I'm trying to stay away from what anybody else has said, and I just think it's so hard to do so with this letter because he needs to go through the same process of things. He needs to, I hate this term, but he needs to go find himself
Yes.
by himself and enjoy being with himself. And I think it's only through that he can be able to, I would even tell him, go ahead and unblock her and then just delete her number. Delete if you're following her on whatever social media is, just go ahead and you ain't got to block them. Just go ahead and just delete following, just unfollow and all that stuff. And then just get back to kind of trying to figure out you before you involve anybody, before you involve getting into the utility checks, because it takes a little minute before you can get to that stage. Because then because if he goes directly to that,
Yeah.
he's going to fall for whoever
Oh yeah.
the first one that gives him any kind of attention, he going to be in love.
Yeah, you gotta be good.
And you got to be good to him.
And if she is good, he's gonna mess her up.
Oh,
Yeah.
man, listen.
Yeah.
Well, once he finally figures it out, no, because I think he'll probably believe that he's in love with that person and not getting outside of the letter. But if it's a year and a half and this is your reaction to a toxic situation, and if this is your reaction, then it's almost like it might be something that you've done before.
Oh yeah.
He might be a chronic I'm in love with person.
So I said, look at your pattern.
Yeah, like what, just like you said, okay, like look at your pattern and stuff like that. And that's why I think he needs to take a good portion of time to himself. I don't think it should be a half. I think he need like a year and a half. Just by himself, trying to figure that out. Because like he hasn't mourned the relationship at all.
Yeah, 4 months.
He just hasn't mourned it at all. He hasn't gone through the 7 stages of grief at all.
Because you're worrying about what she doing.
Right.
Yeah. And you still, she called why?
My people.
Why is your people picking up?
Why are they talking to her?
But now that kind of might prove the fact that maybe he wasn't nothing, because if she felt comfortable enough to talk trash to your family, that means your family know you ain't worth the cuss.
Or maybe his family is trash. See, why he's messed up.
That means your family ain't worth the cuss.
See, you don't know. Maybe
we don't know.
Maybe his family is toxic, and that's why they allow that to happen.
Yeah.
You know,
Isn't everybody's family toxic?
Pretty much. Because mine is.
I love you, mama.
Toxic people.
I love my mama, but she tried to hit me with a guilt trip the other day.
Oh wow!
You ain't come home.
No, okay. Now my mom listens, so I'm be prepared for this phone call.
Ooh.
My mama want me to. She has knee surgery on the 8th.
Okay.
All right. I was supposed to go home because when she gets out, she needs somebody
Take care of her.
to take care of her. So I was supposed to go home from the 8th to the 15th.
Okay.
Okay, I'm supposed to be in New York. Set everything up about 3 months ago. But New York and New Jersey just issued
14 days?
Yeah. When you go, it's a quarantine of 14 days. So my mother's logic was, well, you be at my house, so you be quarantined with me. I said, Ma, but when I come back, I have to quarantine. And I said, I can't be out of work from the 8th to the 15th and then come back and be quarantined for 14 days before I go back to work.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, because you're in office.
Yes, because I'm face to face. So she was like, well, don't you have FMLA? I said, FMLA protects my job. It doesn't mean they have to pay me.
Family Medical Leave Act.
Family Medical Leave Act.
Oh.
So like,
you got that? Yeah, fancy job.
So it means
all jobs have that. Well, supposed to.
It means that I'll still have a job when it's over. It doesn't mean that I get paid through that time. So she was like, well, maybe I'll just have to pay somebody to come and stay with me. I said, Ma. She was like, well, I could always just give you a couple of $100. I said, Ma. I said,
You said okay.
No, I didn't.
Oh, okay. That's a long
No, because she called me.
Okay.
She called me like 2 days later. She was like, "Oh, I called your aunt, one of her close friends. I called your aunt, and she said, Auntie Gloria, and she said she'll come stay with me. And I told her I'll pay her. She said I don't have to pay her nothing. I said, see, Mom,
good job.
You see how it works. See how it worked out for you. She was like, it just would have been better.
She's wanting to see you. She missed you.
If you would have been here.
14.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's a lot of time. 28 days total, right? Like, that's a lot of time.
I mean, it's the height of my basketball season.
Oh yeah,
it's work. Like it been so taxing, and she just put the guilt for the last however long they've been shut down. It's been a daily guilt trip, calling me at 6-7 o'clock in the morning to put me through this whole guilt trip. So yeah, my family is toxic.
That's light toxic.
That's light toxic?
That's cute. That's cute toxic.
Yeah.
No.
That's every mom.
That's mama wants to see her son.
Yeah. That's
not even toxic.
That's not toxic. It's
yeah, because I got toxic for you.
Oh God.
I'm not even gonna go out there because my mom does listen and she'll say, "So
don't."
I heard."
I'm about to say, you want to be on this mommy issues episode I'm about to do?
Wow.
Oh, I can.
That would be good.
Yes, I definitely can. Phew. All right, so we're going to go with the comments. I'm going to start with Sarah Beck. The question is, do you really miss her or do you just miss the aspects of being in a relationship? Either way, I'll recommend some counseling to make sure that 1, you don't end up back with her or with another woman just like her, and 2, you don't take all the trauma from this relationship into the next one. Take a few months and work on yourself to get to where you like who you are and you're comfortable by yourself. Then work on another relationship. Stay far away from your ex.
I have to agree with Sarah Beck. Great advice. Another comment came from LaQuantia Goodman. I guess this is kind of like those people that get kidnapped and don't ever try to leave because that experience is all they know. But please don't be a fool. Like Desiree said, it had to be pretty bad for you to pray your way out of going back. It had to be bad for you to pray your way out. So going back should not be on your to-do list at all. And regardless to how hurt someone is, to hurt someone else in return is not love. No matter how much you love her, her love for you definitely is not nearly the same. To tell your family embarrassing things about you because she was hurt is downright dirty. She's not worthy of you. Keep your head up. Your queen is waiting for you.
That was some good
Get
advice.
your queen.
He need to get himself together first.
Yeah,
He does.
He gotta
He
get
really
himself
does.
together. You're not gonna get no queen, cuz.
she really must have had that walk.
Much I think it has more to do with him.
Yeah,
has
of
to
him
do with
wanting
him?
to be with somebody.
Just wanting to be with someone and kind of letting this person win. You're not proving you are better.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Because if he's insecure, even if the next person comes along, she's probably going to have the same
absolutely.
effect on him.
He's probably gonna talk about her.
Yeah. Well, we can go to actual Desiree's comment. She says, sit back and really analyze the entire relationship. Could it be the sex you're missing? For you to pray to get out of the relationship, it had to be bad. Do you want that same negative energy in your life? And think, because she's mad. Y'all reconnecting could be worse. Peace of mind versus toxicity. Think long and hard about that.
Peace of mind versus toxicity. That shouldn't even be a choice. That chick must have been able to suck peanut butter through a straw. I can't imagine why else he would want to be back in a relationship he said was toxic. Shaking my head.
Peanut butter through a straw. That's the first time I heard that one.
And that was from Sandra Moore Tinky.
I've heard a golf ball through 30 feet of garden hose.
Oh,
That's
wow.
the one I heard.
Y'all are very comfortable with these analogies. Like,
Wow.
Nique, where's your analogy?
No.
No, that was a comment, the one T read.
Well, I've seen it, but where did yours come from?
That's the one I've heard. I never heard that one. Peanut
the
butter
peanut
through a straw.
butter. Yeah.
Wow.
I heard, suck the paint off
We're
of.
objectifying this man and this woman.
Oh, my.
Oh,
Okay.
Sexual innuendos, but okay.
Let me go back to the comments.
okay, go ahead.
So, Tawan Manning Pierce said, you got root on you. My advice, go see a root doctor. She done put the roots on them.
You got root.
She put that root.
She put that root.
Wow.
Julia Dennis says, sounds like they missed the familiarity of this person, which is normal, not worth peace and sanity, though. And, I mean, she makes a good point. Even people who've been in a bad relationship, they miss the person because they miss, like, some type of routine. But I don't know. I can't relate.
What makes a relationship?
I can't relate.
Sometimes people really do fall back on that routine of having someone.
Yeah.
Having someone there to talk to, because it couldn't have all been bad.
Right.
Okay, that was what I was about to say. It
That's
couldn't
true.
have all been.
And especially when it's really, 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 really toxic, and the fact that he wants to have a connection with her in a positive way shows that there was something that held him there.
Well, I think when people are in those situations, and I know we've already talked about our opinions, but I think when people are in those places, all they see is the positive things,
Yeah.
the good memories.
Well,
they don't
hold on to it.
and they hold on to that fast. Like they don't even.
I think it's more of her negative actions after the relationship that are more detrimental than maybe what happened in the relationship.
Which is what we would think, but from
really
him,
spiteful.
for him, he's like, yeah, I'm upset, but I still miss her.
Yeah, because those moments of
But you can
wanting
miss
to-
her, but you don't have to be with her.
No,
And I think it was a good point.
I
Like
could miss
what
you from
she
over
does
there.
after should cement, and
Oh yeah,
confirm your
that's
decision.
really what put me over the top.
Yeah.
But a lot of time, what makes you miss them is when you have that moment, that exciting moment, and you're used to sharing that with your significant other, and you're like, she's gone.
Yeah.
Men do that?
Listen, I don't know what men do.
Wow. That's wild.
I'm not a man,
That's wild.
but I mean, I have done that before. Like, gosh, I want to call. No, I'm not going to call. I'm not going to call.
Anymore? You
No.
got any more?
No, no more.
No more?
Oh, we have any more comments you want to read?
Yeah,
out?
Tanisha Gibbs Wilson says, it's always hard to move on, but you've given more reasons here to move on than to stay.
Absolutely.
Time heals all wounds. Open your eyes and your heart to someone new eventually. I like that eventually on the end.
Just give it time.
Yeah, just give it time.
just got to give it some time.
Give it some time.
Heals.
Time heals all wounds.
Yep. I was waiting for you to pick up on that, my brother.
Yes.
Let it shed off.
And I picked it up.
Move on. All right. Well, once again, our conversation comes to an end.
Giving the benediction.
Yeah, because he just like turns on the music like, okay, hush now.
If all hearts and minds are clear.
Amen.
Oh no!
Wow.
Okay.
Wow.
I grew up in church.
So we're gonna do that on. So that's what we're gonna do.
Hey, humping is in the Bible.
Oh no, it's not.
All up and through there.
Yes, it is.
Let's get us out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Let's get
All right, let's
out
hump
of
out.
here.
Let's hump out.
There you go. Let's hump out.
Yeah.
All right. Once again, we want to thank our guest, K.Antoinette, for joining our conversation on this great hump day. It's your girl, Nique Cruz.
Tisha Samuel, a.k.a. Professor T.
K.Antoinette, the blogger.
CL Butler.
And your boy Yusuf, and y'all enjoy your week. We are out.
Thank you for listening to another episode of Relationship Status. Remember, you can catch us on relationshipstatuspodcast.com, iTunes, Google Podcast, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Pandora, Amazon Music, Nobody Grinds Like Us, and anywhere you listen to your favorite podcasts. If you would like to join the conversation or leave us a Dear Nique, email us at relstatpodcast@gmail.com or call us at 843-310-8637. Follow us on Facebook at Relationship Status Podcast, on Instagram and Twitter at RELSTAT Podcast. And don't forget to comment, share, 5-star rate, subscribe, and review.